shotgun. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. On the ground, it's Donaldson. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. Oh, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
But to cap off an opening drive like this on a 3rd down touchdown pass is such a satisfying way to start a game. The offense has set the tone. Now, bring out the defense. It's their turn.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's field, and returner trying to create good field position here. Here's the handoff. Running with purpose. Now it's another broken tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
This quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Incomplete again. A 3rd straight misfire. Brings up 4th down now. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. Got it at the 15. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. For some space. It's Jackson. Gets the first and still running. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To the air, it's Ncaa. He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. They can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
See more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. A big defensive score.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. He started the drive with a big throw to the left side. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. It got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
On first down, it's play action. Got a man down the middle. Who's in the clear? Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Running out of time in the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
He escapes the pocket. He'll leave the ball deep down that right side. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. try and field this one. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. So it's incomplete. Pass caught, but they ruled it out of bounds.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Here's a throw underneath for the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Coming up after that completion. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Coverage team makes the stop on this return. Becomes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. It's a quarterback keeper. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. Because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
And here's the handoff. He breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep walking, it's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
They're setting out to try to PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Smith. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackle made after just a short game.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Important second down play coming up. Play action, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Tackle clean. Maintained at the 13-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes trying to cash in here in the red zone. In the red area, it's Donaldson. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Yes, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
That gain makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Now he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. A huge defensive score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does it.
Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The AT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Sam. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Look out, off and running. That's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. A short completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. It's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a 1st down. Good call on that screen play.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Here's the second down play. The back's got it. They got him to not before a solid gain on the ground there. Short in the seventh play of this drive. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes the grab on the move. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Another handoff to him on second and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Point after, up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he's tackled at the 25, saves by a little bit, and he left it in the end zone. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. Stop for no gain, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. As the first down is still going. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
First down, right back to the running game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, and he fumbles! The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
It's up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. The pass rush gets home.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard C.
Way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. They bring him down short of the ozone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Turner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback lost track of the play clock and cost the offense 5. Shotgun, he's probing the secondary. QB to the tight end for a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. Allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball in the coverage.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. You make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Try to run it with the option. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
You try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Ncaa, your second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down and goal upcoming. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the second
intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Gonna run it. It's McCray. He's got the first and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. If you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it out.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Bringing pressure. And as he throws it deep, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
That's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the same runner's got it again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. At it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Catch made on the right side. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
He faces third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Can he make it to the marker? Finding space at the 20. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I knew this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. You got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. To throw, it's Stockton. Pass rush closing in. Cannot escape. It's a sack. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Down, look at the throw for it. Looking to scramble. Putting toward the end zone. It'll be muscled out of bounds. Very close to the goal line. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris. Down by a couple scores. You have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football.
First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Let's fly to the wideout. It's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He breaks free. Jukes to get free. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
why I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Leaning on the run game here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. And the single back takes the handoff. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Short hands, it's Jackson. You make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. We knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. Looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
Play action here on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air. It's Stockton. Pass is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
Trying for a fourth down completion. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to keep.
Football comes out. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He made the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Pressure is coming. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense will just take a knee. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.